It's day 29 for RPGaDay 2015, and I've been rearranging my shelves for easier access of things. Of course, that's reawakened a desire to play a lot of the games that I had to, move around, which is a good thing. It's always good to take a look back through old things and see where you've been and where you're going. Which is part of the reason why I like this series so much. Well, day 29, the question is, what is your favorite RPG website or RPG blog? And I'm going to focus on the blog side of that. And one of the reasons why I didn't include YouTube channels in the podcast question, last week or before, was really I was saving it for this question. And my intent is to look at a great example of a blog or a type of blog that I like and type of YouTube channel that I like. And I'm going to stay away from websites because that gets into forums and things like that, and there are it'd be too long. So this is what we're going to do. So for blogs, well, on my written blog, I have given 3 answers to this. I've given 3 answers to each. 3 different YouTube channels and 3 different blogs. But for this video, just to keep it short, I'll focus on just the one cited as favorite, with the same caveat as before, that it's my best choice of answer for this question in this context. Anyway, so a good example of a blog style that I like can be found in the Black Campbell. Now this site has actual play reports, it has GM advice, it has reactions to play situations or group dynamics, it has thoughts on theory. In other words, it's very much like getting the distilled viewpoint of the gamer. You get to know them as you read it. And, we used to always get together, my game group and I, we used to, after play, go out to a local coffee shop and talk about the game and what we liked and didn't like, and what we thought worked, and what we thought was going to happen next, and what we were worried was going to happen next. And it was a very fulfilling part of gaming, which gets harder and harder to do the more responsibilities you take on, the older you get, and all that sort of thing. So blogs, in a sense, have become my replacement for that, and the Black Campbell is one that I check all the time. One of the great things about it, one of the things that helps me elevate it to the level where I want to recommend it in this format, is that not only does it have all of these things, just the normal discussion of opinion, but it includes useful and practical things you can take into your game. Are you a Hollow Earth Expedition player? You'll find gear and you'll find other ideas to help you realize a vision of the 30s. Are you a James Bond player? You're going to find a ton of gear and thoughts. Do you play Serenity or Firefly? Same thing. Short, punchy posts that contain practical stuff you can lift and put into your game tonight if you want to. So that's why I recommend the Black Campbell. I'll have the link in the description, and check it out. If you don't read blogs, then what is taking its place? Well, I guess vlogs are, or vlogs. They, such as represented by all the different YouTube channels which make up the RPG Brigade and other similar groups. Well, this is the same sort of thing as a blog. It's just, you can consume it more passively while you're doing other things. You don't have to watch the images. You can just listen to the person speak. One that I would like to recommend is, the Star Wars A Tides of Change role-playing group. This is a very fun-minded, fun-oriented, Star Wars-loving group of people who post actual plays, who run contests, who are supporting charity, who have actually obtained for themselves a legitimate club license from Lucasfilm to support their activities. They're exploring the Fantasy Flight Games version of the Star Wars role-playing game, and they're having a blast. The campaign is growing and growing and growing by leaps and bounds, and this particular YouTube channel is run with a very intriguing hook. And I'd invite you to go and check out that channel to find out what that hook is yourself. You really haven't seen actual play conducted like this before, but hopefully in the future you'll see more of it. Not only this, but the fun-loving attitude spills across into like a celebration of Star Wars and gaming and gamers. And you can see the people in the group becoming more technically proficient with things like Hangouts, with making their channel presentations better. And the way the game is run is very, very slick and very, very exciting. So that would be my choice for favorite website or blog in my YouTube category. So to recap, for a written blog, The Black Campbell. It's a WordPress site. Check it out if you like. And for YouTube, Star Wars: A Tides of Change role-playing club. Now, what are yours?